Davening takeaway, Likkutei Torah Bamidbar, Daf Tzadik Gimel, the 93rd page. On this daf, there is a discussion, a very detailed discussion of the 13 attributes of mercy, the Yud Gimel Midas Rachamim, and its function and where it comes from and what its effect is. And we have this in the davening that we say on most days, or we say Tachanun and Shacharis, and part of what we call the Tachanun section of the davening. It's explained that the Amida, as we said in previous times, is the highest rung of the ladder of davening. The fourth level, which is holding by the world of Atzilus, Olam Atzilus, and at that point, there's already Hamshacha, a drawing down of godliness into the world. We've climbed up, and that process is going from below to above. And now with the Shemona Esrei, there's beginning now the drawing down from above down to below to affect ourselves and affect the world around us for the good. And it's explained that right after Shemona Esrei, the next section called Tachanun, when there is Tachanun said, that is also in the world of Atzilus. And so we might think that that doesn't quite make sense. It's seemingly something we're mourning for. It's something that comes from some negative situation that we now have to express these ideas. However, it's explained that really it continues the Hamshacha down. And the Yud Gimel Midas Rachamim, the 13 attributes of mercy, are part of that drawing down from a very high level of Hashem, that high level that's as explained touching the Atzmos. And it is in the Maimer talking about a level called Moch Sima and Chachma Stima, and which in the Maimer is connecting it to that level of Atzmos, even though the other places it dissects it more carefully. However, it's talking about something beyond what we can describe it for anything. And through that, just like the brain, it has a skull around it, and there's hair that grows from the head, but that hair it cannot be sensed. One can get their hair cut, and they don't feel it. From this very, very high level of Hashem, there's such a symptom to bring down the potential for what is now our existing realities, both spiritual and physical, that it's like hair, that contraction and such a distant type of level. And it's from that high level, though, that the Yud Gimel Midas Rachamim come from, and it's from those 13 attributes then that are the source from all the flow of energy that will then bring about different levels of existence. And interestingly, we have in the same Tachanun, at the very end of Tachanun, the Yud Gimel Midas Rachamim is towards the beginning. Towards the end, we have a pasuk that's quoted in here in the Maimer. It says, Zechor rachamecha Hashem v'chasidecha ki me'elam hema. Loosely translated, Hashem, remember your mercies and your kindnesses, because they're forever, they're everlasting. And it's explained that this expression is talking about the drawing down into something that we can consider describable reality in the world. And so that expression then makes sense that it's said in the Tachanun, where we're drawing down these very high levels and bringing it down lower and lower into the world around us. And so as a thought, just to think about that, the flow, if we can keep in mind the godly energy that's happening at various points of davening, and this point is drawing down from a very high level now into levels that we can deal with, and then moving it into the world around us.